is a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Mariota. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrell Pryor, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's able to put it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, Mariota again. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Mariota being chased out left. And there he goes right side. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. One receiver to the left is Evans. Back off to it after the pick six. Mariota. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He got 29 yards that time. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Mariota now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And out now come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down Eagles.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. A run. It's Murray. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now whistles here, and I think the offense has just used their 3rd and final timeout of the 2nd half. They have. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the play clock's running down. Now Mariota. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Cook. 20. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Here's Mariota, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Mariota flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota flushed. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air.